Well, hello. So how many of us can like choose a song like this based on how we feel? Like, you feel, okay, you have that go-to song when you're happy, mad. Okay, good. Well, music is, essentially one of the greatest gifts to society over time. I could talk about just how music has been in the past and present, the development of music and music and the impact of it itself. And to understand it, again, we can talk about the history, everything that it's done and how we interpret it and the development that it's been through today to see the new technology, how artists have developed, and just how people in general interpret music. And as far as music in the past, music has been in our society for a very long time. It originated really from religion, how music was created was, well, not created, but like developed back then because in religion, people used to pray, but a lot of people didn't like that. The people that surrounded like the different colonies when slaves were held in colonies or back then, they didn't allow for them to pray, so they would dance and like sing songs and music as a way to express how they were feeling, or that was their form of prayer and worship, if you will. Also, religious music is the most like inspirational forms of music because, of course, it talks about what you believe in, your beliefs, your faith, etc. And again, it's one of the oldest forms of music, religious music that is. It goes back as far as the medieval period where music was used in the church and things like that and before then. Also, the civil rights movement, more modern but still in the past technically. It was the way to voice a lot of the things that were going on at that time. People would sing and march. You can hear like couple different songs that would allow people to voice how they were blacks were being treated and so forth. And it's like a way to escape, to tell a story basically about what's going on. To be more modern society today, music is able to be heard more globally, and musical ideas are expressed differently in different regions of the world. So now, it being 2017, a lot of people are able to listen to different genres of music and hear different things to interpret how they feel and what they're, informed of. Like if you were to hear a song from like Germany, it would be different if you were to hear it in America because of what you're, where you are geographically and what's going on in the world where you are. And again, today, a lot of songs are directed to inform. You just kind of got to listen in closely. Still, people will use songs and music to voice their opinions of society, politics, etc. Yeah. Again, going back to the development of music, you have new technology to manipulate the effect of how people interpret it, as far as like acoustics, different like techno like technology to use, if you will. So if you were in a party, like that would make a difference between like if they played a slow, sad song like at a party full at a club, that would just be awkward and people would be like, what's going on? Versus like the music that we like to hear to turn up to. And also artists have developed lyrically over time to go to speak to directed audiences, and that can make a difference. For different artists, like country, obviously, different genres speak to different people. And the power of music, as far as like the uses for it and how it influences people. Music therapy is a thing. It's a therapeutic exercise that allows for people to listen to music and it soothes their body and their mind and things like that. Or like like athletes, they listen to music before games or during a game, if you will, just to dictate how they're going to perform or to just to make them feel a certain way they want to feel at that particular moment. And like I said in the beginning, music is also used for like students like us or anybody really just to express how they're feeling at the moment. So if you're feeling sad, there's always that song that goes to, oh, I need to play this just to kind of enlighten the moment. Or like versus if you're happy, like you're on a road trip, you have that song to keep you up, keep you going, and so forth. And essentially, the music itself is a way to unite people. You know, you cannot know anyone, but if you like play a particular song or you know a song that everyone has heard before, you know, somebody's gonna have that connection. You're gonna have that connection with that person automatically just because if you heard that song or if you like that song. And that's an important thing about music. It connects different religions, ethnicities, languages, and so forth, cultures that would allow, that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. But music has that power to do that. And music has been proven to unite people, like I said, all over the world. And that's one of the strong suits, again, the strong suits that we have as a society, the gift of music. How we interpret it is essential to how we are influenced by it. And people in general tend to use music as a means of expression and similarly a way to interact. So that's very important. Music not only is just something you listen to, but it's a way to connect to people and connect with yourself, more importantly. And that's how, you know, talking through the development of music and the history, past and present, and the power of it itself, the importance of music.